Let's get into our question of the day and our trending topics. And question of the day, here we go. SK putting it up on, and this is the topic of conversation coming up as well.
Indeed. So what are your thoughts on the newly graduated crime prevention wardens? And do you think that Gauteng's streets will be safer once they are deployed? And we will fix those errors there on the actual question. We do apologize for that. We'll come back to it in a moment. But that is essentially our question. It's about the crime wardens that have been now deployed on the streets of Gauteng.
All right, so we look forward to the conversation and also hearing from you about that one. Let's move into trending topics now, and let's see what it is. Lesotho, this again is carrying on this whole story of what's going to be happening on the streets of Gauteng as of today, and it's pretty much so 4,000 at the moment of the 6,000 proposed crime prevention wardens will begin what they say, pushing back crime and aiding law enforcement throughout Gauteng. And, you know, basically what they've said they're going to be doing is extensive checks such as vetting criminal records, verifying the authenticity of documents, everything. You know, this is what they are hopefully going to be there. And the wardens will be on duty 24 hours a day in communities that they'll be deployed to. I mean, it sounds like a good idea. I just hope that some of these wardens aren't in over their heads. I mean, this is just a very, very difficult position they're putting themselves in. And we know how dangerous the criminals are out there. And we just hope that they are equipped to look after themselves and the communities that they protect. So, but we'll be talking more about this. So that's the big story I think a lot of people are looking at today.
Yeah. Absolutely. We, of course, in the next interview, will also be touching on that with Richard Mamabolo, the spokesperson of Pop Crew. So do stay tuned for that. Right, the next one, hashtag drugs. So, as you know, by the way, Lesotho also comes into this because part of the strategy that he put out and the pronouncements that were made were about the expansion of that drug rehabilitation facility in Cullinan, north of Pretoria. So that's an interesting development because I've seen many NGOs crying foul about the fact that it seems that most of the resources will now be channeled towards drug rehabilitation. So many of them feeling that, there'd be cuts in other areas. So it's one that I am definitely watching. Okay. Because for some reason, it just gives a bit of Esidimeni vibe. But we'll see how that one rolls out.
Nothing else? I mean, I know that there was this program
Yes. There's also a program.
Sorry, I know you were talking to that, so I wanted to just cut you on that.
What's it called? It's Octola.
Yeah.
And these guys go around the country flushing out drug dealers. And yesterday's haul was quite impressive.
Insane, really.
Cocaine, cats, dacha, whatever you can think of.
From one bust?
No, there were a few busts.
Okay.
But it's scary to think that, we know it's there, but I think when you actually see it in those sort of quantities and you know that this is going to make its way onto the streets, into our children's pockets and their mouths and noses, it's scary.
It's frightening.
It's scary.
Oh, all right, okay. So, drugs a big talking point there on social media. The next one is not Thabo Baxter, actually. We got that one wrong. It's Thabo Baxter. So sorry, our social media got it wrong there. And we wanted it to be Baxter because that's what's being spoken about and that's what's trending. We know Thabo Baxter trends every other day, but today Thabo Baxter is trending, and that's because of Mamkhize. So Mamkhize there was this sort of there were rumors doing the rounds, and I don't know where the rumors all started, but I think it was because there was an interview with journalist Karen Morn, and Karen was saying that there, apparently, as far as I'm gathering, that Baxter had been receiving visits from a well-known celebrity, that the unknown celeb is a prominent figure who's a billionaire businesswoman, and was listed as Baxter's contact while in prison. And that, of course, got everybody now saying, that's definitely Mamkhize. And Mamkhize was like, this got more and more, and her name was trending, and everybody's talking to it. Eventually, she puts out a video and says, this is ridiculous, and calls him Thabo Baxter. He says, don't mix me with this Thabo Baxter guy, okay? I got nothing to do with this guy. I really don't. She rubbished all allegations about being this whole Thabo Baxter thing. So she went on and mispronounced his surname quite a couple of times by calling him Baxter. But anyway, that was the story. I mean, and that story just doesn't stop. So, that's why we found it a little bit more interesting.
Totally, absolutely. That's Thabo Baxter. And of course, his legal team withdrew. So we'll wait, we'll get more clarity closer to his return to court on the 16th of May. And we'll hear more about that.